Alright, Tom's here this afternoon, and seems like a good opportunity to move some cars. I'm going to pull the Citroen and the Renault out, and we're going to drag the old Ford F250 out of the barn. That's going to allow us to make some room to park Bun's 73 Plymouth inside, because that's got a pretty nice original paint and a delicate vinyl top on it, and the Ford has neither of those things. So it's getting demoted to outside, but that's okay. It's sat outside for years. First time that thing's seen daylight in a few years, eh? So, did you like driving it?
Since we put it there, eh? Since we put it over there, which is, how long have you had that limo?
Good enough for now. Well, you saw us drag this 1960 F250 out of the barn. We need the storage back inside, so I would like to do a few things to make this thing a little less of a pain to move around. That usually means getting it running. We've done video on this truck many years ago, maybe 10 years ago. We got it going and drove it around a bit. But of course, it's been sitting around since then. And the trouble we are having now is that the brakes are seized up on it to the point where it's getting difficult to move it at all, even if it is running. So I'd like to start by just getting it fired up, and maybe we'll limp it over to the hoist, lift it up, and pull the brakes apart and see if we can either loosen them up, back them off, or if you want to hear lifter rattle, you've come to the right place today. Let's get this crap off. Yeah, if anybody doesn't know the history of this truck, it was here when I bought this place 25 years ago. It was underneath a collapsed building, and it is pretty much exactly as it was the day it was shut off. Still got the first aid kit in it, and you know, neat old truck. I actually have the windshield for it, and one of the things I'd like to do, maybe if we get her going, is fix this catastrophic dent here where the building fell on it. I have a whole new roof, but I'm thinking for the purposes of just being able to park it outside, it would be nice if it didn't hold water. So we might try and PDR that dent out of the roof, which might be kind of fun. You can see the steering box is pretty worn out. The kingpins are seized pretty badly. You can barely steer the thing, but it doesn't really matter. You can steer it. It's just not fun. So let's have a look under the hood, get her going. It's a 223 cubic inch overhead valve 6. Ford made a lot of these. They're good engines. This one kind of runs like it's been run at redline most of its life. The lifters are really rattly, but I had it running pretty smoothly. The exhaust has fallen off many years ago, so it sounds cool. And there's your brake and clutch. I hope that we can get the clutch functioning. It's a hydraulic clutch on this, which is kind of fun, but it means that it doesn't last forever. So, does it have any oil? Whew. That's pretty poor, eh? The oil's about 40% gasoline. Oh. So that probably could be done up. I think I replaced the fuel pump when I got this truck going the first time. $30 down there.
Do I have to keep popping up the fuel?
Well, we should see if it's moving any.
Yeah, okay.
That was a bad idea, I guess. Let's see if it'll start on its own now.
Okay.
Running. There we go. Just one was dragging.
Okay.
Right. Not really any worse than anything else around here now.
Yeah.
I don't know if emergency brake cable was seized or whatever, but whatever it is, we just backed the adjustment off. And now it seems to roll okay. Look at how worn out the steering box is.
Yeah.
So the only thing that's no good is the carburetor because it won't idle down, so it's plugged up. Say, but I think it drives better than I remember. Well, I think I know where we're going to put it. Hold on, man. I can't see anything at all. That was fun, hey? Not really, eh? That's a nice stick, man. What are you doing? It's a regular contributor.
Same old shit.